Hello everyone, this is the Collective Soul Tarot and my name is Kay. Thank you so much for joining me today and tuning into my channel. I'm very excited to have you here today for another collective reading. I also want to tell you about the new series, another playlist that I'm creating starting tomorrow, where I will have 26 letters of the alphabet in here, and I will draw one, and whenever I draw one, I'll put it in there so that it doesn't get drawn again. But this is going to be like the first name of your alphabet, first alphabet of your name, of your nickname or middle name, or even your last name. Like I explained yesterday in the collective reading, is that a lot of times the younger kids, guys in particular, like to call their buddies by their last names. And given with the amount of time you spend in school and maybe after school, and sporting events, whatever, also on weekends, that your last name is really become your identity with your peers. So if that's the case while you're still in that age category, that's something that if you were listening to tarot card readings and you found this, the one where I'm doing the alphabet reading, then you would go with the first letter of your last name. So whatever you most identify with. Otherwise, any other age category or whatever, you don't do that sort of thing, go with your first, middle, or nickname, first letter, because that's very important, that it's of the name that you most identify with. So I'll be starting that tomorrow, and I'll also still be doing these collective general readings as well as the zodiac readings. So I just wanted to let you know a little announcement about that. And after watching or during watching the collective reading today, if you like what you see, please, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you can get more readings or notifications. My light went out. That's why I'm kind of, I don't know why. But so we'll be a little in the dark, okay? If you don't mind. But subscribe and like, share and comment if you will. Thank you. I love hearing your comments. I love seeing them. People have been very positive, and it's really, really lovely for me to be able to read those kind of comments. It's just, it inspires me and motivates me to keep going. Not that I'm going to stop anytime soon, but it certainly motivates me to get at my desk and start doing this. So if we're not going to take any longer, let's go ahead, and I'm going to call on Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit to assist and guide me today in correctly interpreting the energies of cards and to help me see clearly. Thank you so much to my spirit family. We'll shuffle one more time and cut, and then we'll go. Find out what the energy, the overall energy for the collective reading is going to be for today, August 31st, last day of August 2023, Thursday. Can you believe that? Yep, Halloween soon. And, Labor Day's right around this weekend, I guess, right? But what do we got? We got the King of Pentacles. Isn't that neat? There's somebody who is a very relaxed individual because they are assured of themselves, especially in the area of making money. Excuse me. They have a trusting, loyal, devoted dog by their side. They're in a room where there's a lot of books, so it looks like they're well learned. If they don't like reading books, they just know a lot, from their life experiences. But the King of Pentacles is a very devoted and loyal energy. What's going to clarify it? The Queen of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Hierophant, married to this one here. Eight of Pentacles, working hard. This is an offer, and this is being ready to go, to giddy up and go away from this romantic or committed relationship. And an Ace of Pentacles, and when he does, or when he is ready to do that, the divine steps in and provides him with Ace of Pentacles, which is a great big blessing of prosperity. And it also indicates a move. You know, he's on the move. He's moving probably to get away from that. That the Queen of Swords, who would now, she's in the reverse, because he is married to her, and if he's trying to take what he can by what he's been receiving in his life, you know, his pentacles, to give it to somebody else that he's prepared to move towards, then, and he's been working hard to collect his pentacles, you know, to make an offer. And possibly he's been losing it to this one as well. But he's likely getting divorced from this one. We're not certain, but he's definitely married to. The King of Pentacles is married to the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is just a nasty individual. She's cutthroat, she's ruthless, she's, you know, calls him or anyone out at a moment's notice, doesn't care if she embarrasses them or cuts them down to size, kind of thing. She calls them by name. Probably uses, she's derogatory, so she uses obscenities, and she might even be physically and emotionally abusive because she's not rich in emotion. She lacks emotional depth. She's maybe somebody who's never really been an emotionally in touch or intelligent individual. And he has come to see that the Queen of Swords here is just a little bit too cutthroat for him now. He's tired of that, and he may have been the victim of having her sword come down and cut him a few times, you know, with her cutting ways. Yes, and the Hierophant means they're traditionally they are connected through wedlock, but he's been growing. See, this looks like a tree, right? With the leaves out here of growth, the spiritual growth. He's been growing. He's been going, moving up closer and closer to an awareness. Look how happy the guy is. Oh my goodness. He's just so happy. He's relaxed, just like he's still relaxed. You know, he's a relaxed kind of individual. So he figured out how to use his relaxing demeanor to be able to get into a comfortable space and what do you call it? Position? Yeah. To be able to quiet his mind and hear the wisdom from the divine, telling him about what he needs to see that he's been blocking or pushing down and not wanting to see. So he has a Page of Pentacles to make an offer to somebody. There is somebody that he considers a friend. If he's not in a friendship relationship with them or in a romantic relationship with them, he still sees them as being friendly and therefore a friend. And he wants to offer this individual a Page of Pentacles, or a 3D, a material type of gift, a small gift, because there's a reason. There has to be a reason why he wants to come forward and say hello and give you a gift, okay? And he's been working very hard to be able to figure out how to approach you, and how to make sure he's got everything he needs in order for him to get in his chariot and giddy up and go towards you quickly. Fast moving energy, moving forward, right? And when he does, nothing's going to get in his way. Nothing's going to block him. When he literally gets into his car or on a plane, or booking tickets for some kind of transportation to get to you, that's when this starts showing up in his life. And it may not come in like bang, but it can be. It's a lump sum. It's a lump sum of money. Perhaps he's getting the divine has orchestrated that if there was an inheritance that he maybe did not know about. He's going to find out about it, and that's the divine bringing money into his life. Or he gets a bonus from work, or he maybe had a stashed away lotto ticket, who knows. But it's something that's going to come in just when he needs it, because it's all about helping him get to who he's supposed to be with. I hope that makes sense. So let's go ahead. That's all clarification for... I mixed this up, didn't I? Hierophant? No. This is the King of Pentacles, what's going on in his life and what will happen if he giddy ups and goes. Okay, so let's talk about the Queen of Swords in reverse. What can you tell us about his wife, who is sitting in the Queen of Swords in reverse energy? What can you tell us about that? Archangel Michael and Holy Spirit, please tell us about the Queen of Swords in reverse energy. Ten of Wands, heavy, heavy burden. Ace of Wands, arguments, back and forth. And the Five of Wands, well, that speaks very much. Okay, so the King of Wands is let's see, King of Wands. That might be somebody she knows. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so it's 10 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. A lot of Wands here. So there's been a lot of anger, like, passionate type of anger, communication and behaviors, and feeling overburdened by life. That this lady here, the Queen of Swords in reverse, the nasty girl, has brought in his life. She's been in too much. She wants too much of this, too much of that, but is not willing to give, maybe she's just little tiny bits back to him. There's a phrase for that. I'm trying to think of it. I'm thinking of popcorn, but that's not it. Okay, so she has not been giving equally. She possibly may not even be working, and she just still expects a lifestyle, a certain lifestyle that maybe when they first got together, she was more upright and working, or at least told him that as soon as they settle in, she'll be working, get a job and start working. And maybe she did for a while, but then she decided to call it quits on working and just stay at home. Maybe she had a kid or something like that, and she just, ever since she had the child, she took care of the kid, but didn't go back to work. That's work, but not work. So anyways, she has become a burden on him with all her demands, and of course her nasty personality and attitude, and just being forthrightly ignorant towards him. Yeah, just ugly. And they've been having a lot of arguments, anger, going back and forth arguments. 5 of Wands is about conflict, drama, competition, just being constantly in arguments and chaos within that particular unit, whether it's a family unit. Well, it's a family unit whether they have a child or not together, but within their unit, the two of them have been constantly bickering and arguing back and forth. It's just become a hot mess, and it's been wearing on him. And she does not let go. She doesn't back down. She won't back down. She'll continue to communicate, because in the upright, she's an excellent communicator. She's still communicating, but it's a constant type of nagging communication, or just telling him that, he's no good, and what are you going to do for me today? I did all this, and, just being a nag, being difficult, very, very difficult and challenging to have in your daily life, this Queen of Swords. So that's clarification of why he's moving away from her to offer something to someone else. Now there's a King of Wands here, which could be him, who's got an Ace of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles here with a Knight of Wands and the Two of Cups energy, which very well could be him, but I want to know more about the King of Wands. Who's the King of Wands, Archangel Michael? I am assuming it's the King of Pentacles, but I want to know. I'm also feeling as though it may be him and not this another guy that showed up in his life she's been messing around with. So if you can please tell me, well, look at that, okay? With that, and that. Ooh, yeah. Oh, okay. King of Wands, like I was feeling it was him. He wants to take action. He's been this King of Pentacles for her. He's still very relaxed, and he still has that energy of I'm going to come forward and be loyal and devoted, because that's just what I am. I've elevated into that kind of energy. I have a lot of wisdom within me, and I want to give somebody my pentacles. He wants to take care of you long term. He wants to be devoted and committed to you, to somebody in the long run, for the long run. Okay, so we have the King of Wands, which was clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, which in the upright, it means that he is very, very excited and whatnot about moving towards a new chapter in his life towards you. If it's in the reverse, then he's more like a player energy, but it's like he is just more in the excited, passionate type of energy, wanting to just kickstart something with you, but continuing to, because he loves you. He wants to let you know that you are his Two of Cups. He is going to continue devoting to you, being loyal. And loyal as the lion, Leo the lion, right? And passionate with love. This is the love here. He sees you as a Queen of Pentacles. He sees you as being an upright, honest person. As he is learning to be himself, because he's climbed the stairways to heaven, right? To ascend to a much higher frequency. He's more high vibe than he was when he was with her. Okay, so we've got he wants to take. Okay, I'm trying to get all these cards here. Okay, so he wants that kick-starting, that passionate new beginning with you, because he sees you as balanced. Equally yoked to him. That you two can partner up and it be a beautiful, passionate, exciting, prosperous, because look, he sees you as Queen of Pentacles, peaceful life. None of this arguments and anger and overburdening life with you. He doesn't see that this would be like, it would be like that with you. He sees this as being a very, very happy union, coming together in Ten of Cups energy of a happily ever after life shared with you as a family unit, whether you have kids or not in it. You're still a family unit. And he sees you as his Queen of Cups. You are a darling. Everybody loves this Queen of Cups person. That's you. You are a sweetheart. You're calm. You're relaxed. You're compassionate, nurturing. You're a safe person to be around, and you're secure to be around. You do check in with your divinity when needed or all the time, but you're very intuitive. Queen of Cups is intuitive. She's in connection with the divine whenever needed or all the time. And this one here is clarification as well for the King of Wands, who is taking the step forward. See how she's falling back? Like somebody, she trusts that somebody is going to be there to catch her when she falls, that the divine is going to be there. And she faithfully turns around, falls backwards off the cliff. She's got a wand in her hand too, and a gem in the other hand. She is ready for being swept up, and well, he is being ready. He's being more vulnerable. Just put it that way. He's being more vulnerable. He's feeling a lot more safe and secure, knowing that the divine is in his life and has got his back, and he's ready to fall, to let the divine, step in and sweep him up and move him forward towards his Queen of Cups, who's his Queen of Pentacles as well, because she makes him happy. She makes him happy. Even just thinking about her and having this with her just makes him really happy. Look at him, how excited he is. That he's just going to kick it up, kickstart, and get moving towards you. That's really exciting. He had spent a great deal of time before making this decision, figuring out if it was the right direction for him, it was the right thing for him to do. So he was waiting to receive insight from the divine, asking the divine who he has somebody in his heart, but he has this wife that he's divorcing, getting away from because of all the conflict and chaos she brings into their marriage. He is getting away from that. So if I move away from her, who's the one that's for me? I have somebody in my heart, in my mind. Well, the divine said, sit for a while, because you already have the answer. You just need to hear yourself say it, that this one is the one for me. The one that's in my heart that I'm thinking about, that's the one for me. Otherwise, why? Ask yourself, why are you remembering them? Why are they in your heart? Why do you feel good feelings whenever you think about somebody you see as a sweetheart? And that's another reason. Why do you see this person as a sweetheart? Why do you adore this person? Why do you have good thoughts and feelings about them? There's got to be a reason for it, and you need to hear yourself come up with that solution, that answer. So wonderful. So this King of Wands is not this one who this is not about her having an affair with a King of Wands. This is the King of Pentacles. So to be clear, that's the King of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Let's talk about the Page of Pentacles. All right, Archangel Michael. This is just so beautiful, and I love this card. It's just dynamic, beautiful coloring. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, please talk to us about the Page of Pentacles. What's the offer that the King of Pentacles, King of Wands wants to bring towards his Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles? Love interest, the one he wants to have a happily ever after 10 of Cups life with. She makes him happy. Okay, what is it? Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. That is, I'm going to make sure my deck isn't upside down. That's a surprise. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Wands and 6 of Swords. Okay. With Temperance. Okay. And just to assure her that she is his lover, the one. A very strong divine connection. Soulmate connection. After, oh yeah, look at all this, right? Okay. Yeah, well, we'll just stop there for now. Okay. Excuse me. Let's put this back. Yeah, it went this way. Okay, so he's going to ask you, he's going to tell you that he's divorcing or divorced from his reverse Queen of Swords wife, right? He's divorced or divorcing. And he's going to give you, that's what the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse is. When it's upright, it's, you know, it's a legacy, it's a lump sum of money, it's really great, it's a lot of money, it's a lot, and it's loyalty and a commitment in the long run to somebody. But when it's in reverse, it's the opposite. So he may be losing money because he's getting divorced. It's not a long-term commitment. The commitment is being cut, like removed from his life to her. And he wants to come in and tell you the good news about that he is just excited, that he is free. Look how free he looks. I am free to throw my wand up in the air because I have a lot of motivation and passion for a new cycle, you know, like to move forward in excitement into a new chapter of my life. That is a new beginning. That is passionate new beginning. He says, I'm doing that because, and I'm quietly moving away from this one here for what she might or could do to put obstacles on my path coming towards you. Maybe she knows that he's going to be moving towards you. I'm trying to see here, let me have a look, see if this is really a past connection or a brand new one. 8 of Pentacles. Well, all I can say is that if he has you in his heart and in his mind, memories, then it must be you or somebody from the past. Okay? So I'm just going to go with that you are not someone new to him. You could be, maybe you never really ever got together, but you had met at some point in time, and when the two of you had to split for whatever reason, you had left an impression on him. Okay, you left an impression on. But at the same time, as he's telling you that I'm moving away from this rough waters life here towards calmer waters with my beautiful Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, please wait for me. Please wait. It's all divine timing now in order for the two soulmates, the strong soulmate connection of the two of you to come together, because he living from a distance from you, he needs to put things together, like get his life sorted out by putting it, closing this chapter out with his life there with that. Probably still in court over the divorce, and he's going to ask you for more time. I am getting divorced, but I just need you to wait. So please wait for me. Like, don't go anywhere. Just wait for me. I am coming to you, but I have to end this, and then I have to sort out documents and passports or traveling documents or whatever it is that he needs, and his finances, right? Maybe he's got money tied up wherever he lives and he wants to kind of move it. So it's just whatever is going on that he needs time to get reorganized, sorted out. So he's going to ask you for that, so but to tell you that it's so that he sees you as his divine counterpart, as being the one, right? Being the one. Because he has made a final decision that the divorce is going ahead. He doesn't want to be with her anymore. He wants to be with you, his Queen of Cups, because you bring him a lot of happiness. So the judgment is that he has finally decided to move from those rough waters to calmer waters, to be with somebody who brings that kind of serenity and peace and calmness into his life, from being with somebody who's nothing but conflict and arguments and disagreements too. He sees you as a 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. There's the chest and all the bowls filling up with golden bright sunlight of love to give to you. He sees you as his wish fulfillment. The divine also had come in and, woke him up a little, right? Telling him, you need to, whatever it is you've done, you need to here we go. The Wheel of Fortune, right? Which is a karmic wheel. You're going to experience some karma in your life. And this lady here, the sword lady, Queen of Swords, reverse lady, she was his karma. So he had done something in the past that he attracted this one because it was destiny. It was destiny for him to have to attract someone in his life who was going to be doing to him that he had done to whoever else, previous person, previous girlfriend, wife, and possibly to you too, right? So he had to pay his karma. But since then, while he was feeling down and out over here, he has worked very hard on himself, and now the wheel of fortune is turning in his favor. Okay, he's on top of the world. He is a victor. He is a Olympic winner, receiving a medal, the gold medal. Yep. He's walked away from that chaos and conflict. He's walked away from that, and he's going to be providing you more fairness, like equal give and take, that he did not before. So this is, you were in the past with him. He wants to equally share with you all that you have given him, and he wants it to be from here on out an equal give and take if the two of you can come together and be happy, and a happily ever after. But you know, that'd be in the future, right? Or he might come in and say, will you marry me? I don't know that for certain, but I'm thinking you need to warm up to him a little bit, right? If it's been a while. So guys, that's again very, very awesome. Very, very awesome. Let's look at the energy of, that's a whole lot of clarification in there. I want to look at the energy of this Eight of Pentacles. Yep, that's the one I want. Eight of Pentacles. What's the energy of the Eight of Pentacles? And then we'll close the reading out. We have strength, victory, Six of Wands, and Nine of Wands. Okay, with the Magician, he is manifesting, you know, a connection, a reconnection with you, collaboration. He's coming forward towards you with the Nine of Pentacles, slowly and methodically. He's not going to be pressurizing you at all, putting pressure on you to, you know, he's not going to ask you to marry him right away. In other words, he's not going to pressure you to enter into that kind of collaboration with you right away. And because he has received the Tower. Yeah, this is more information, okay? The Tower came down on his sneaky behaviors, and he had the karma to pay off with this, where now he's able to put that whole cycle of all his sneakiness, the crappy stuff that people do to each other, he's putting that behind him. And of course, her ways were sneaky and manipulative and underhanded as well. So he just got what he gave, right? You get what you get what you give. Yep. And that's where the karmic wheel comes in. So he is starting a new cycle with you. He's putting an end to it. And with the world, it could be that you are on the other side of the world from him, that he's going to have to move towards. Which means, I mean, that would make sense then. He's got a lot of reorganizing to do, and it's going to take time, right? But the Six of Wands here, okay, so the clarification for the you know me, messy. The clarification for the Eight of Pentacles is that he's found a lot of strength in what he had to do in order to grow, in order to become the courageous individual that he had not been before. A courageous, strong individual relies on the divine, and not just on their own, you know, physical and mental strength, but bringing the love, the emotion up, and finding the balance with the mind brings that equilibrium in, that control into a person's energy, and they start to feel courageous and strong, confident. You know, the self-esteem goes up. He's been working hard on trying to do that, because he has assessed here, after some time sitting here, he's assessed there really hasn't been a lot of love. There's not been a lot of give and take in the love department here. It's been more so in whatever other energy he could provide, which would be the Pentacles, the material world, what she could have in status, finances, and the power that money would bring into her life. That's who she was. She was more focused on that than really reciprocating in love. Because I said before, she doesn't have that loving feeling, she's not built like that. She doesn't even, it's alien to her. That's why she's sitting in the swords. But yeah, he's been sitting and figuring things out, knowing who his heart is calling out for. And he started doing the work so that he could find himself to feel more confident in approaching her. Because he, if he's been holding himself back at all, which of course is also the Strength card, if he's been holding himself back from moving towards her and having this victory, it's because he was sitting in pride and ego right here. He's sitting in pride and ego that made him feel like he didn't have enough to offer someone like you. Right? This pride and ego was telling him, you're not good enough. You're not good enough. You think you got all this money? This woman doesn't want you. All you got is pentacles. You're not good enough. You need to, this card would not have, this energy would not have been telling them that, but in this energy here with the divine whispering in his ear, it was telling him, because the tower came down, was telling him that it's the love, it's the emotion that you are not and have not been allowing to emerge from your heart into your life. And therefore, that's why your life reflects the pentacle. It reflects the 3D, right? The material world, more so than it reflects a loving, committed, forever after union with this one here, the Queen of Swords. So he's not been feeling very victorious because of his pride and ego, but he's been holding that back so that he can work hard on becoming the individual that a wounded warrior would need to become. And the wounded warrior is like, why do I go through these battles? Like learning, life serves up lessons, right? Why do I have these lessons? If I'm just going to stand back here and not actually learn something from them and take another stab at it. So he's going to do that. He's been beat down enough. He's been through a lot of battles. But yeah, he's manifesting a collaboration, a coming together with you, but he's not going to be forcing himself on you. He is going to make sure that that whatever you think, whenever you feel, is right, you just let me know. Yeah, I'm just going to go with the flow, right? I'll go with the flow. Whatever you say, that's fine with me. No pressure, excuse me. So yeah, he's been sitting in his respite time, reflecting on all of this, and has become a single man. He's a single man now. He's waiting for his ships to come in, so that he's looking across water, right? This was a world here, which means you're farther away from him than just a simple car ride, right? So he's waiting for his ships to come in. That might be a passport, might be a work visa, might be whatever. But he's got to reorganize himself, put his past in the past, and to grab his surfing board just at the right time. And he's asking you to just be patient and let all that work out the way it needs to, so that you two can have the best life together, eventually, if this is what you two go towards. Be equal give and take. So guys, that is a little longer than I expected, but it just all comes out. It just plays out really lovely. And I hope that was helpful to you. So I'm going to end the reading here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So until the next time, take good care of yourself, and we shall see you soon. Bye.